Welcome back to CryptoWealthy channel, guys. In Monday's episode over here with the coffee, we should call these episodes like a crypto coffee or something. It's very interesting to drink coffee and talk about crypto. But in this episode over here, we do have some interesting news about Bitcoin price, because there is something very interesting that the Bitcoin didn't do for about 21 days, and it is bullish. I need to show you this on the chart over here. We're going to go through the analysis, what the Bitcoin should expect in the next few days. And also we do have bullish news about institutional investors, about more adoption in the Bitcoin. And also we do have some very interesting facts that you need to hear what could potentially happen with the Bitcoin in the next period of time. Of course, all three news are pretty bullish. And now let's begin. First thing first, we're going to zoom out a little bit on the weekly chart over here, and we can see that we went a little bit parabolic. Not too much, but enough for the correction. And now we need to switch to the daily chart to show you something very interesting. If we switch on the daily chart over here, we can see that we are consolidating around this level, which is going to be a level of resistance in the next days or so. 16,000 to 16,500 is most probably going to be good resistance for the Bitcoin, or at least last barrier before we hit 20k over here. So what Bitcoin did today and not in the previous 21 days, we can switch to the RSI. And as you can see over here, we have some very interesting development on the RSI, and believe it or not, it is bullish. Whenever the Bitcoin enters, we can even zoom in a little bit over here actually. Whenever the Bitcoin enters this zone above level of 70, this is the pretty much bearish zone. It could be bullish for a bit of time, like in this case scenario we had 21 days push to the upside, pretty much 3 weeks. And as we can see right now, we are chilling off below level of 70, and this is bullish. Why? Because whenever you have zone below level of 50 over here, this line, so below level of 50, this is bearish zone. Whenever the Bitcoin is in this zone, we are actually in the fall. If we are below level of 30, this is also bullish zone, because in oversold zone, traders are and investors are planning to actually buy on those levels because they know that the market is oversold. While in this case scenario over here, this is the bullish zone over here and not this, because once those buyers that they bought over here, they are going to sell most probably when they see Bitcoin in overbought zone over here. So oversold and overbought zone are pretty much different over here. But once the Bitcoin on RSI starts going towards this zone over here between 50 and level of 70, this is the bullish zone. So after 21 days of consolidation in this area over here, Bitcoin is finally chilling off, giving the bears some profits, which pretty much means that we are not in big minuses over here. We are, guys, hovering around $15,000, which is pretty good for the Bitcoin when it comes to coming back into the bullish zone on RSI. So this could sound pretty bullish for the Bitcoin in the next period of time. And one of the reasons for that is because Bitcoin already for the last few consecutive days is constantly hitting $16,000, which pretty much means if we are not falling to the downside and we are hitting all the time this level of resistance, this means that this level is on some sort of a way strong, but is getting weaker by every hit of the price. So keep this in mind, because we may see some movement to the upside if we continue consolidating around this level over here. Now, the news that I wanted to discuss over here with you is that Silicon Valley and smart money are behind this Bitcoin rally, data suggests, and I'm agreeing with them because they do have some interesting facts. So please make sure to listen up very carefully. So over here we have high net worth investors are buying Bitcoin. Moreover, according to an on-chain analyst, Willy Woo, it has been mostly high net worth investors who have been purchasing the Bitcoin. And we expected this and discussed about this in many videos before in the previous year. And you probably saw before we even started this channel that we are expecting institutional investors to enter the Bitcoin anytime, right? Over here, who has been buying this rally? It's a smart money, high net worth individuals. You can see the average transaction value between investors taking a big jump upwards. OTC desks are seeing this too. Bitcoin is still in its stealth phase of its bull run, so we didn't see those transactions on the exchanges because we would get these informations much earlier. This was happening OTC, you know, over the counter of the market, you know, off the market, let's say like this, and they notice this on the transactions on the blockchain itself. The number of addresses holding over 100 bitcoins is going insanely up over here. As you can see, we are on pretty much 16,271. This is big. New money is pouring in. Best of all, we are not just seeing smart money flowing, it's new smart money. Orange line is the rate of new investors coming in per hour, previously unseen before on the blockchain. It's seriously bullish. This is the fact that is giving me evidences that the smart money is coming in and not dumb money like we had in 2017. Google Trends data is indicating a similar narrative as on-chain data points. We don't even need to read this because, as you can see over here, overall chart over here, full chart of the Google Trend with the Bitcoin over here, we don't have any interest in the Bitcoin whatsoever from the retail investors, or let's say from the dumb money. The charts and data is pointing on it. Nobody in retail investors over here, as you can see, nobody is interested into the Bitcoin at this very exact moment. So this is one of the reasons also why the smart money is in and not dumb money. And we also need to understand that the halving hit the road, so it's a little bit easier, or let's say for 50% easier to push the price to the upside, right? So this is some of the reasons why we already have evidences that the institutional investors are in. Another very interesting and bullish stuff over here that we are following over here on this channel, crypto ATMs continue to boom globally in 2020. This is also good news. I hope we have some chart over here. No, unfortunately we don't, but nevertheless, according to Coin ATM Radar, we have 11,665 ATMs, which is pretty much all-time high for the ATMs on the crypto side over here, you know, ATMs for crypto, for the Bitcoin. This is also very bullish news. And one more news over here is that the Bitcoin at 15K with that market capitalization, of course, is now bigger than PayPal, Coca-Cola, Netflix, and Disney. Bitcoin is right now becoming bigger than many companies. It's starting with that big, let's call it bubble, like Coca-Cola, like Netflix, like Disney. So make sure to be in the space, make sure to have at least some of the crypto, some of the Bitcoin. Don't be left behind with watching these videos. That would be pretty sad. So Bitcoin is equivalent to the 18th largest commercial company in the US over here, and if it's top 17 over here, that's pretty much on PayPal's place, I think, or something like that. So yeah, as you can see, Bitcoin is becoming bigger, and it's going to be bigger and bigger, especially when the globe adopts Bitcoin and not only like US or Europe or whatever, whole world. Those stocks that we are seeing over here are pretty much adopted most from Americans and the least from the globe, right? But the Bitcoin is going to be global currency, or let's say global gold for everybody. Investors becoming aware of the Bitcoin's asymmetric risk-reward potential. This is true, especially smart money that we just discussed about, and also the retail investors are going to FOMO most probably when it's too late, right? As it's currently shaping up, the next bull run will be led by BTC with the very narrative that OGs have been saying since 2011. Bitcoin's hard supply cap makes it durable, sovereign, as governments devalue their fiat currencies to support unconstrained government spending. So this is also true. We discussed about governments and printing money many times on this channel. We don't need to repeat it all the time, but as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, right now we're pretty bullish over here. We do see even volatility in the Bitcoin up and down. As you can see, those candles are giving us some crazy volatility when it comes to that small volume trading in the previous months or so. This is for much pretty good to watch, and we're going to follow and see what is going to happen with the Bitcoin, so we can do more analysis. We can switch over here on the 4-hourly chart, and you can see, as I told you in the previous video, actually the video before that one, that we are most probably going to do something like this from those consolidation patterns and stuff like that, and we are doing this, and most probably we're going to be breaking $16,000 soon. Keep your eyes on the Bitcoin, on the crypto space in general. Now I think this is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I want to thank each last one of you for watching our videos and for 1,000 subscribers. Until the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.